And the Wilburnator.
And we are the tag team of TMR. In production by Purple Electric. TMR stands for Fudge. The man without regret. All right. So right now, this will be a reaction video, and again, probably by after the whole reaction thing would be some thoughts on said video. Now, I've seen this thing that we're about to watch, but as always, Sean is late. I've talked to him about this, but he never saw the whole event transpire. So we're gonna do a live reaction of Daniel Bryan announcing his comeback in a WWE ring. So let us play.
It didn't start.
A little over 2 years ago, when I was forced to retire, it was one of the hardest days of my life. But I focused on one thing, on being grateful. And I kept on focusing on trying to be grateful. So there were times when I was depressed about not being able to do what I love to do.
Well, who would it be?
And I focused on being grateful. And there were
A lot of
times
people
that I
were
was
already
angry
depressed when
and
you
I was
announced that you
mad
were
that
retiring
I couldn't
back then.
do what I love to do, and I focused on being grateful. And I have a
Should we start
lot
a
to be
grateful calendar?
grateful for.
No.
You already said it 8 times.
I have amazing family. I have amazing friends. I have
You have to remind
the
yourself that
best
you're now related to John
fans
Cena.
in the world. And I also have an amazing, beautiful wife. And when
Damn internet.
I was depressed, and when I was angry, and I was trying to be grateful, and she saw that all I wanted to do was get back in the ring, she came to me and she said, "It's wonderful that you're grateful,
Yeah.
but you need to fight,
They should start the
and
grateful
you need
calendar.
to fight for your dreams." And
Find someone to edit that.
over the last 2 months, I've asked WWE to relook at my case.
Give
And they
me
sent me
an
to
editing
the best
app
neurologist
that
all over
Windows
the country.
10 will not cough off.
And all of these neurologists, every specialist, every doctor I've seen has said the same thing, and it is this:
So much.
You have a thin
You
skull.
are cleared.
You heard him. What does that mean? I mean Occupy Raw.
So this is pretty much him just saying that every doctor he's visited to, except the ones from WWE, are okay, saying you're cleared.
You don't want to get murdered.
So I've got a lot of thank yous to say right now. First of all, I want to say thank you to the WWE and their doctors. Because first and foremost, they looked at me as the person and not me as the wrestler. And for that, I will be forever grateful for them. I also am grateful that they were willing to give my case a second look. For me to be out here to be able to say to you guys that yes, I am cleared. I want to say thank you to every single person here, to every single person watching at home, because you guys have supported me for this entire time.
Yeah, 'cause it's been
And
on a mission
lastly, but
to
not
get
leastly,
cleared
I would like to say thank
for
you.
almost 2 years, right?
3
2 years.
It could have still done this when he was going back to independent.
Yep.
I don't think any of you truly understand how much he supported me over the last 2 years. And for that, I am incredibly grateful.
I'm kind of agreeing with you. We need to grateful counter.
Now, on to the fun stuff, right? I don't know exactly when or where I will get back in this ring.
They're pointing, because it's pointing season.
You get a torn ligament after this.
Does that sound like a good idea? I don't know for sure if that's going to happen, but will Daniel Bryan compete in a WWE ring again?
Damn you.
He should be deleted.
Come on and fight back. So you want him to... Hello everyone, and as you've seen on the first part of this video, it was a very unenergetic reaction, because on my end I freaking marked out of that news, except for this guy. He's not gonna be moved. He's the blob, the unmovable object. But as far as I know, he's also excited. He's still happy that the fact that Daniel Bryan is back and cleared,
Doubtfully cleared.
by WWE doctors.
After they were paid.
There's been supposedly leaked info on how this thing is gonna work. Dave Meltzer, Mr. Meltzer himself, stated that the overall gist of Daniel Bryan competing in the WWE ring will be as follows. After competing, once he gets off to the ramp, goes to the backstage, doctors will immediately check him.
So,
That's every match, every segment. He'll be checked.
Okay, so pretty much he's still a prisoner.
Yes, and quadruple yes.
That's I don't know if that's a part of his contract when he first signed for this.
No, it's definitely not. But yeah, the point is, this is just a way for WWE
to
make sure.
that he's not gonna kill someone.
Why is it someone? Why can't you just say kill himself? Because the whole idea why he's gonna get checked by the doctors after every segment or match is for his brain to be checked if there's a problem.
As long as the Undertaker's not going to hit him with the Tombstone Pile Driver.
Yeah, Tombstone Pile Drivers for pussies. A spike Tombstone Pile Driver now. That's something I don't want to see Daniel Bryan sell at all. No. But without again forgetting about all that stuff, we all know, based on the time that this video has been uploaded, that Daniel Bryan will have a match at WrestleMania. That will be against Kevin Owens. WrestleMania.
He said Pena.
Fudge that. WrestleMania against Sami Zayn and Kevin Owens. Now, having a tag team partner, that would be Shane McMahon. Yeah, sure, that's not a problem. Why not? That would more likely happen. But even though that will be the case, it's exciting, and I got some fantasy booking to do. So, we can talk about probably stuff or people that we want to see Daniel Bryan fight. But what I'm interested of is the overall gist of what's going to happen on WrestleMania. Shane McMahon, Daniel Bryan teaming off against the newly fired Sami Zayn and Kevin Owens. With which, win or lose, Daniel Bryan or Shane McMahon, win or lose against Kevin Owens or Sami Zayn, my fantasy booking will be Shane McMahon decking Daniel Bryan behind and more likely clobbering or knocking him off with the chairs, things like that, whatever he needs to do, getting a microphone, or if not, doesn't matter, he will say to Daniel Bryan, he's fired.
That actually would be a good idea. And if I will actually propose after that, they will actually join forces. The three ex-indies will actually going to fight against Shane McMahon and his new enforcer team.
In terms of a new enforcer team, I have, again, something a little bit on my end, something better. After the whole debacle of Shane McMahon kicking the crap out of Daniel Bryan at WrestleMania after their match against Kevin Owens and Sami Zayn, I want to see that Shane McMahon announces a new GM. Now, it doesn't need to be like your new GM. No, it can be and the person that will be replacing you, something like that. And he points at entrance ramp, and then who shows up. Now, there's been very recent rumors that Hulk Hogan will be coming back as the GM for SmackDown. Now, I don't want that. If there's anyone else that should be a GM for SmackDown, and if it's related to Hogan, I'll go with Eric Bischoff. He'll go against Raw, which is going to be a bit of an amazing thing because he was a manager for Raw, GM for Raw, and he said, back then I was doing Raw, now I'm doing SmackDown, might as well
take a challenge.
Yeah, take a challenge and turn SmackDown into the A show from the B show, something like that. But I'm not thinking Eric Bischoff. I'm not thinking Paul Heyman. I'm definitely not thinking Theodore Long. Who I'm thinking of is a very recent inductee to the WWE Hall of Fame. Someone that can manage, can support, can be a good booker, and has had numerous times
with great experience.
Go toe-to-toe with WWE in terms of having a promotion.
With a lot of connections.
Japan or otherwise. And his most recent promotion that he left back in the days with WWE was, in some ways, didn't have any competition. The competition came to them in the form of TNA. And I'm sure saying that company's name or saying that promotion's name, you already know who I'm thinking of.
Dixie Carter.
There's no announcement that Dixie Carter is going to be a Hall of Famer for WWE. But there is one person that is going to be a Hall of Famer. Now, this individual, Vince McMahon never wanted him to be in the Hall of Fame. Triple H gave way or paved the way for Double J to be in the WWE Hall of Fame. And I'm talking about Jeff Jarrett. It's a long shot, but at the same time, it's kind of good for business.
Vince needs to get pissed off again.
Yeah, and at the same time, we'll have a heel GM for SmackDown, and a heel commissioner out of Shane McMahon, for the fact that Shane O'Mac will be teaming up with Double J, and we'll get a Daniel Bryan, Kevin Owens, and Sami Zayn alliance trying to gain back SmackDown. For me, that's amazing idea, and if the writers would make that happen, it would be a good story. Because for one, Daniel Bryan has been the underdog. The other two guys, in some cases, are also underdogs. An underdog team against the son of the owner of the WWE, with the person who has everything to gain after coming back from the WWE after leaving his baby, which is TNA. And he has a lot of proof, and at the same time, he has the resume of creating stars. AJ Styles can be a heel, being a part of this alliance with Shane McMahon and Double J. He can be a heel teaming up with this guy. We can have, because James Storm from TNA has already left TNA. His contract ended. We can have James Storm debut on SmackDown, team up with Bobby Roode, and forming up either Ace of Eights or Fortune. We can get a TNA invasion angle in SmackDown.
Didn't he still stay with Global Force?
That was, again, it's TNA Impact Wrestling. Again, TNA has been changing names from TNA Impact, Global Force, Impact Wrestling. We don't even know what the name of the company is now anymore. So that's my fantasy booking. That's how I'm seeing the end of WrestleMania will happen. I want to see a Daniel Bryan versus Shane McMahon in the long run, not necessarily WrestleMania. But at the end of the day, that's what I'm hoping for on what's going to happen at Wrestle freaking Mania.
So clearly, what you actually wanted is, instead of new talent, you wanted.
Hey! If you're talking about new talent, we already have new talent, same as in Kevin Steen.
No, what I mean is, at least you wanted something that is already working for another company. At least you're trying to turn it into TNA Junior.
I'm not trying to make it TNA Junior, but if there's anything that we can get from Double J being inducted in the Hall of Fame and creating a storyline, this would be it. Because for one, it's a great opportunity, it's a good time, because Daniel Bryan can step out or pretty much step aside and give the GM role to someone else.
Yes.
Because now he can do what he wants to do without doing the old GM shtick. He can pretty much wrestle.
Yes, and my only problem is, at least I hope that you'll have a good group of writers, except for one guy, the one guy that we all wanted to avoid.
He's no longer doing shit anyway, so I don't believe he's gonna come back.
Do you think they'll recognize what I'm talking about?
Yeah, I'm sure they recognize who you're talking about. Vince the Russo. I know. I know, but let's forget about that guy. He's already out. He's not coming back.
He's working with Avengers.
Alright, so, guys, if you have any other fantasy booking in mind, you know where to go. Just put it on the comment section below. Talk about it. I know every other site have already talked about Daniel Bryan coming back. Great, awesome. But this is my thoughts. He doesn't have any thoughts. My thoughts, his reactions, cool, awesome. I love the fact that we got Daniel Bryan back. There's a lot of possibilities for him to fight. We got Shelton Benjamin, we got Shinsuke, we got AJ, even Kurt Angle tweeted he finally will be able to fight Daniel Bryan. Some case, hopefully not, maybe. That's also a possibility. If Daniel Bryan does not give up the GM role, we can get a GM versus GM. A literal GM versus GM.
So we have cars versus cars.
If you want to get more wrestling content, just go to our channel, subscribe, and ring on the bell to get notified of anything that we put up. This is me again, Big Mike,
And Wilburnator,
saying have a great day, have an awesome week, and too sweet to everyone.